Good Sunday, good Sunday, good Sunday. It's I, your Reverend Rackers with the DP Ministries, here to wish y'all a good Sunday. The hell, folks? What the hell? It's cold out. Fucking cold. Really ass cold. Fucking snow on the ground this Sunday. Not a lot, but enough that I don't want it. I don't want the snow. Keep the snow, motherfuckers. Keep it. Have the snow. Have it. Nobody likes snow, and if you do, you're an asshole. So first of all, the Reverend's got to say, the MU Tigers gave it their all. They made it to the SEC championship, but they could not hang with Auburn, and that is disappointing. Very disappointing. The Chiefs last week hung along with the Broncos, but they couldn't pull it out. And as you see, the Reverend has a brand new Chiefs jersey he's wearing. Got the Sean McGrath Chiefs jersey. Gotta give a shout out to the Reverend's aunt, Jody, for picking the Reverend up the jersey. Wearing it today for the Reverend video. First time I've gone in just a normal shirt or a jersey type situation since season 1. Next, Reverend's got to say, we're rooting for the Chiefs. He's watching them while he's filming this video, as a matter of fact. Right now, Chiefs are up 3-0 on Washington, and it's 3rd and 11. So keep up the D, Kansas City. Let's bring that offense through. Now, the other day, I was driving along, I was off, and I think that people were trying to kill me on purpose. Like, I'm driving, and first of all, I'm coming over the bridge into Jeff City. And y'all know, it's a pain in the ass. It was packed, and I get behind some asshole in the center lane doing 40 mile an hour. And there's nothing I can do about it because the bridge is packed, so I can't really do anything about, going around anybody. So, once we get past there and we're over at the tri-level, you've got the road coming up, and then you got the road coming from the bridge. Well, this asshole in front of me decides he needs to go back to the bridge, so he's obviously lost. Now, the guy next to the Reverend driving is old. Fucking guy probably has blood for dust. And, oh shit. Go, motherfucker, go! That was a hell of a run back. Nice. Way to go, McCluster. He didn't take it all the way, but he got close. Anyway, so this guy is next to the Reverend, and I'm in the lane I need to be in, and I'm also in the lane he needs to be in. And he's old as fuck. He turns on his blinker and just starts coming over. Like, I'm not there. So I have to lay on my motherfucking Reverend horn, and it's like, ah! And this motherfucker gets about this close to the Reverend's car before he actually looks to see if I'm there. What the fuck, folks? Learn to drive. I am fine with old people driving for the most part. But when you get a certain age, you need to start taking that motherfucking test every year. Or at least every 2 years. I mean, I'm fine with it being cheaper for the old people. But they don't even need to take the written. Just take the fucking driving test every 2 years. In the vision. Because some of these motherfuckers don't need to be out driving. Then I'm sitting at Walmart, and I'm right at where the front doors are. So I'm like, the front doors are here, I'm here, there's this asshole sitting here. And at first, I thought he was waiting for, the people to walk by, so he could go. And all of a sudden, he doesn't go. He's just chilling. Like, what the fuck? So when I pull out, because he's just sitting there, he starts honking and flashing his motherfucking lights at me. Motherfucker, you were just sitting there. You're not moving. I didn't cut you off. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. So fuck you. Now, same fucking day at Walmart. I've got my shit I got Skylar with me. We went grocery shopping. We got what we needed. You know who's with me the entire time? Skylar, right here. Right here on the Reverend's hip is where Skylar's at. Actually, she was pushing the shopping cart because she's awesome at it and she loves to do it and I get a kick out of it. And a lot of the customers at Walmart, especially the ladies, think it's cute. So anyway, I'm there and we're checked out and we're doing our thing. And all of a sudden, like this woman comes out of line and she's like, oh, Susie or whatever her name was is missing. Now this lady was a preppy ass bitch. Like preppy. Like you could tell in high school her shit didn't stink. She was shitty like that. She was just one of them kind of people. Now, I don't wish people to lose their children. But maybe if you were worried about your dumbass kid the entire time you were in the store, she wouldn't have wandered off. Maybe if you paid attention to your fucking shitty kid, they wouldn't have wandered off. So now you're sitting there freaking out. You got everybody else freaking out because you're a shitty mom. Fuck you for losing your kid. Right in the neck. And speaking of shitty ass people, the Reverend decided, what was it, yesterday? No, the day before, Friday. Reverend was going to go to CC's Pizza. It was cheap. I wanted to take myself to lunch, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I had an hour to kill on my lunch. So I go to CC's, and I'm sitting there, and I'm standing in line. There's nobody in line. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the guy making pizzas is just staring at me. Like he won't come up and take my shit, my money. He won't ask me what I need. Nothing. He's just being shitty. He's just staring at me. So this guy goes by for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to leave. This is some bullshit. Well, I'm like, well, maybe he goes to the back. And I'm like, okay, maybe he's going to holler at somebody. Well, I hear him say something about somebody's at the register, and then all as I hear from the motherfucking back is, I'll be up there when I can get up there. Just tell him to wait. Oh, hell no, bitch. I am a paying customer. I don't know what you're doing in the back. Probably fucking talking on your cell phone or playing Candy Crush or some other dumbass shit. But, you got a customer. So I fucking left. Fuck them. So, all y'all that love CC's Pizza, you should boycott them because they got some bullshit-ass service in the middle of the day and they fucked the Reverend over. I mean, fuck. There's nobody in there. They're making pizzas. It looks good, delicious. And then they just, from the back, fucking, I'll be up there when I can. Fuck you, lady. I hope everybody on YouTube and Facebook sees this and fucking doesn't go to motherfucking CC's anymore. I already got one person not going to CC's, and also, touchdown Kansas City. Good shit. So anyway, fuck CC's Pizza. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. Some other more fucked up shit. I am on the internet last night. I got the Apostle Paul over. He's got his daughter, Lilybug. I got Skylar. Everybody's playing, having a good time, whatnot. We're looking on the internet, on Facebook, and I got a bunch of crazy web pages that brings me all kinds of news because I don't believe in the news like you all do. So I get my news from good news sources and not government-paid news sources. So anyway, here's this article about people in the United States and England and Europe. They're going around drugging dogs and then fucking them. Not like, you know, they're taking it from a dog. They're like drugging a dog so a dude can fuck it. What the fuck is that? Seriously? You're just gonna, like, drug this dog and then fuck it? And then, like, all the neighbors are like, or the people who are talking about it, like, this guy got caught on camera because They're like, man, our dog's acting really funny and really skittish, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to set up this fucking camera. And it catches this dog, dude, feeding this dog like a hot dog with some pills in it. And like the dog gets all, like it's roofied. And then he fucks it. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Get a fucking dog in the ass or its vagina. I don't know. I don't know where they were fucking it, but it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Now, the Reverend got asked last week by a couple different people to talk about the origins of the holidays. Well, the Reverend has no problem doing that, folks. First, I think we'll start off with Hanukkah. And as you all know, Hanukkah is a festival of lights. Instead of 1 day of presents, they have 8 crazy nights. And then there's something probably to do with Moses, and they got the fucking menorah with all the fucking candles that they like, and then like they get dreidels for presents, which are just fucking clay tops. Some bullshit in it. Here's a clay top. Have fun. They got like one Hanukkah song. Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Dreidel, 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 this toy is fucking gay. It sucks. It's a shitty toy. Now, I mean, if you're Jewish and you love Hanukkah, that's great. I mean, but the dreidel, man, that sucks. Next, we're going to tap on Kwanzaa. Now, I got some notes here about Kwanzaa. I found these notes. I found out about the origins of Kwanzaa from motherfucking Kwanzaa.com. I think probably Samuel L. Jackson has something to do with it. So, from motherfucking Kwanzaa.com, Kwanzaa was born out of the streets. A black baby was born to a not-so-virgin birth. To no surprise, there was no daddy to be found. So poor Maniqua took little Jason on the Maury show to find out who the daddy was. Again, to no one's surprise, Maniqua didn't find the baby daddy out of the 12 men that she slept with. Little Jason grew up with poor. He was poor with no daddy. He had to eat bread and water most of his life. Until one day he realized he could make wine with that bread and that water and the few grapes his mom had left in the refrigerator. He turned water into wine that night, folks. Well, a few weeks later. The hood was amazed and soon realized that little boy was special. Jason tried so hard to stay out of the thug life, but the thug life would not stay out of him. Literally, the ghetto is no place for a sensitive boy. Jason became a martyr for the other lames in the neighborhood, until one day Jason figured out he could rap. He could rap like no other. He was a rapping prophet. But the gangbangers in the hood did not like the prophet rapping Jason had for him. So one day they kidnapped him. They tortured him. They strapped him up against a wall. And they shot him till there was almost nothing left. Just a blood stain on a wall that looked like a middle finger. So Kwanzaa kind of remembers Jason and his life in the hood. And then also I found out that the middle finger in rap is actually a throwback to Jason. So when you see a rapper give the middle finger, it's kind of like a Christian doing the cross. It's very religious for him. So I got that from motherfucking Kwanzaa.com. Now the origins of Christmas. Oh, I'm going to piss some of you off. First of all, we got to talk about Jesus. Now, your Jesus was not born December 25th. As a matter of fact, nowhere in the Bible says he was born on December 25th. As a matter of fact, it points more towards that Jesus was born in September, with how they were talking about weather and how the shepherds, what they were doing with their sheep and things, points more towards September than anywhere near December. So, first of all, I debunked that for y'all. Now, some of your favorite things about Christmas are not Christian. First of all, Saturnalia was basically the big holiday back before Christmas. And it was a holiday to worship the sun. Get it? The sun? Only we're talking about the sun. And they actually had big feasts and gave out presents. So that's where your present giving comes from on Christmas. Also, there was a festival called Yule about the same time. That's where we get the burning of the Yule log. They had big fires and things. And then the Christmas tree and the wreath all has to do with pagans putting them inside their homes to remind them that come springtime, the harvest would grow again. So as you see, lots of your Christian traditions, I won't even go into Easter till Easter, come up with pagan traditions. Now, why they chose that holiday was so the transition from Christianity from pagan to Christianity would be smoother. Holidays would be around the same time. They would mean almost the same thing. Let's worship the sun. Let's worship the sun. You know, just semantics changes it. So, that's all the Reverend's got today. No government stuff for you this week, besides the fact that y'all need to really rise up and take stock on what's going on in the world. But otherwise, I'm getting back to the Chiefs game, folks. I can see it on the TV, and they need me to sit back down and start watching it, because looks like Washington's moving the ball a little bit. So, good Sunday, good talk. Oh!